Hello and welcome to Karma's a Stitch. It is Christmas Eve and I have been doing Vlogmas with my two kids. So you will, if you've been watching my Vlogmas, you'll know Anthony and you'll know Alex. But if you're new here, I'm Tanya and I don't typically have this many videos go out in this short of a time span, but there's so many exciting things going on. So when I first found knitting channels on YouTube, there was one person who had a channel who was just an amazingly inspirational person to me. She was very grounded and down to earth, relatable. I enjoyed watching her. I enjoyed watching her projects. And just all the things that she was involved in. And her name is Angela over at YarnNYarns. I have never had a conversation with this lovely lady. She lives on the other side of the globe. But I have watched her and enjoyed her for years. She went through a large D-stash a few years ago, and I bought a large quantity because I wanted to support her. And she's just been somebody I've really enjoyed watching. Well, something that she has done for years is the 12 Cast Ons of Christmas. If you want more information on how she's doing her 12 Cast Ons of Christmas, which this year she's inviting people to participate in, she's done that in the past, but this is the first year that I will be participating. And so I wanted to share with my subscribers the cast-ons that I'll be doing. And I will share them one at a time. And what Angela has done in the past is starting Christmas Eve, she will do a cast-on one a day. So in 12 days, she's got 12 cast-ons. That is super intense. I cannot imagine. Which is why I have never participated, but it was so much fun to watch her. And it was fun to watch her progress through these 12 projects all year long. And sometimes it took her more than a year to get through them. But this year, she has it starting today, which is Christmas Eve, and doing the 12 cast-ons through the end of January. So that seemed a little more realistic for me. And she has said, you don't have to do 12. If you're comfortable with 1 or 2 or whatever, if you just want to join her on that journey, please go check out her channel. It's YarnNYarns. I will have a link to her channel down below in the description box. And if I can figure out how to link one specific video, I will, because she just recently put out her video explaining this 12 cast-ons on Christmas. And I don't know if she's calling it a make-along, but she does ask her community to kind of interact and just let her know that we're participating and let her know what we're casting on if we're joining her. And this, like I said, is the first year that I will be joining her. So with that great big long introduction, I'm going to share today my first cast-on for the Yarn 12 Cast-Ons of Christmas. This one is called the Myristica Mystery Shawl. And this was a mystery knit along. I am going to read you a little bit of the description because she did put out a big introduction to her project. I'm going to see if I can get the name up there for you. I'll have typed it up. I will have put the title of it up there for you. But this is by Marie Amelia Designs and Knitting Me Patterns. It is on Ravelry. I believe it was a paid for pattern. It does have some brioche in it. And it is one of the projects that I have had sitting in a project bag for months waiting to cast on, because I've spent months trying to get things off my needles and putting things that I came across in the meantime in project bags so that I wouldn't forget how excited I was and I wanted to watch them. So here is what it says. knitting together. This knit along will allow you to knit along other knitters the shawl I created for the occasion and to share your progress with other participants. Week after week, as the shawl grows on your needles, you will discover what the shawl looks like. Get ready to be surprised and marvel. The inspiration for the shawl should sharpen your senses and make you travel along the spice route. And then she goes on, welcome to an adventure which will hopefully be as exciting for you as for me. A mystery knit along for a shawl that I designed especially for you. I would like to bring you along on a journey full of savors and colors which will take you to 5 different stopovers along the spice route. Before getting into the details of my inspirations and helping you out selecting the ingredients that will make up the recipe of your Myristica shawl, I wanted to let you know what the knit along will appeal to the most. I wanted to let you know that the knit along will appeal to the most adventurous part of your soul, as you will only get to discover the map of the following stage a week at a time. The design revealing itself as you progress along. Any great adventure requires some good preparation, so here is what you need to know before we start. The shawl has a crescent shape, which making it easy. The shawl has a crescent shape, making it an easy piece to wear. Moreover, the small number of stitches at the start will enable you to make quick progress on your journey. The finished object will be timeless with a touch of spice, which will lift it up with the famous Jainisas. I'm not sure what that word is. Maybe I'll put that on here as well. That will make the ride all the more interesting. The shawl includes a simple 2-color brioche section. I recommend that you practice first on a sample if it's the first time you work with this stitch. Don't worry though, it becomes fairly easy once you've built a bit of muscle memory, and in doubt, YouTube is a mine of resource to find the techniques that works for you. The shawl, once finished, measures 3 meters by 60 centimeters. You will need 3 skeins of fingering weight yarn, 2 for the main color and 1 for the contrasting color. All of the skeins will be used, so be careful when purchasing the wool that you have the right amount. The shawl will be knitted in 5 stages, which will be revealed over 5 weeks. And then it gives the dates for the original knit along. So, materials that I need. So I have selected this fingering weight, 50% superwash merino, 50% silk by Blue Savannah. And this is Manuka. And this is 438 yards. And I did the calculation. 437 point something yards is 400 meters. So I've got 2 of these, which is what I need for my main color. And then I've got Cameron Rose in the same base, fingering weight, superwash merino, 50% silk, as my contrasting color. I'm super excited. I love Blue Savannah. I love the drape that I think I'll get with this silk base. Needles, I need a US 5, which I've got here. These are my Likey, and I know how the way people say it, it's a big controversy. I say Likey. These are my interchangeable set, US 5s. And notions, I'll need stitch marker and a tapestry needle. So that is what I have that I will be casting on today. I will work on this for a couple of days and I will be back to share my progress, and I'll be sharing my next cast on within the next few days. Bye guys. Okay, so it is the evening of the 27th, and I'm going to give you guys a progress update on my cast on number 1. If you recall, let's see if I don't know if the printed pattern has a picture of it. It does not. It's the Myristica shawl. I'll have it on the screen. And I was doing the Blue Savannah Silk Merino blend. I'm using the dark as my main color and the light as my contrasting color. And here is my progress. Let's show you the right side. So there you go. Got some garter, got some brioche. Then we did some short rows. I am on the other side doing the short rows on the second side. So that is my back side of the brioche. Looks great. So yeah, I've made really good progress on this shawl. I can't say enough good about Blue Savannah. I just love her, her wool. It's just got such a nice drape every time I use it, and it's because I like drapey fabric, and maybe that's why I enjoy her wool so much. I'd like to think I enjoy it so much because it's just amazing wool. But yes, I have made good progress on that. I'm getting ready to do my second cast on, so I will have a second episode for that cast on separately. All right, you guys, bye.